Hey everyone, welcome to Crypto Weeklies. My name is Josh, and today let's talk about Algorand and its Ether pair. So, Ether divided by Algorand ratio, and do a AI-based price forecast or valuation forecast for Algorand and Ether pair. We'll be using three scenarios: the base case, the bull case, and the bear case for the pair. And this particular pair is the analysis that we'll be presenting is how many Algorand algo token can you buy by selling one ETH. So how many Algorands algo per one ETH. And this would be an analysis since Algorand was launched at a monthly average price level. So it would be the number of algo tokens, for example, at monthly price in June of 2019 or July of 2019 was around 314 algo per ETH. But as this particular trading pair, you can see that the price has been, and although this is a logarithmic scale, it has barely had a low. So that is Ethereum's valuation against Algorand. The numerator is ETH, the denominator is Algo. If the prices or the valuation is going up, that means Algorand is losing value against Ethereum, and Ethereum is, so you are getting essentially more and more Algorand tokens, algo tokens for one ETH as you move in time. So people who had purchased algo earlier by selling their ETH are now facing a situation where they if they would have waited, they would have gotten more Algorand by selling their ETH at any point in time. You can see that this pair has been consistently making higher lows, even though there are small corrections, and the trend has not been broken yet, despite we witnessing a bull market where most of the time the riskier assets do well, altcoins like Algorand should have ideally done well over a major currency like Ethereum's Ether. But from this price chart or the valuation chart at a monthly average level, we haven't seen that trend yet. You can see that the color code has been gradually shifting from dark green to dark red, and the valuation has been consistently favored Ethereum over Algorand. Right now, the valuation, this is the color codes are calculated by using Z-score. So right now in the month of September, the last month that we have the entire data for is September. Now that we are in October, is the valuation, the last value, the Z value is at over 3.04. So this is the price or the number of algo tokens that you can get at any point of time is right now 3 standard deviation away from the mean for the entire time series. That's why the color is associated is dark red. Prior to the bull market of 2021, the color code was dark green, that is the Z-score was in negative territory. The curious case is that even in the bull market, most of the time as Algorand had a better chance uh, of maintaining its value over Ethereum. Most of the time in the bull case scenario, in the bull market scenario for the 2021 time frame, Ether was still making higher lows for its algo pair. So and you can see that during the last blow off top phase there was a slight correction, and you could still get about 2500 algos per ETH, which was, if you compare to 2019 prior, just in the bear market you could have only gotten 300 algo per ETH. So almost an order of magnitude valuation was lost by Algorand compared to its Ether pair. And even from this point, uh, in the peaks of bull run, the price of Algorand or the number of algo token you could have gotten for one ETH was 2000. Right now this is again almost one order of magnitude higher. Now that we are in September, we had data in September to about 17,000. So from 2000 to 17,000. So for a person, any person to own Algorand starting from 2021, the opportunity cost for had that person held Ether was almost one order of magnitude higher. So for waiting 2 years, the person would have gained almost 10x more algo token. Um, Looking back, and this all of this data, all of this analysis has been fed to the AI model, the ARIMA and LSTM, or autoregressive integrated moving average and long short-term memory based model that we have created using historical data. The following are the output of those model, and these outputs are the monthly average valuation going forward October 2023 till May 2024. And as I said earlier, this is AI based forecast. These are not financial advice. This is use of historical data to forecast what are the likely outcomes based on machine learning and AI techniques. So for October, the AI model has based on this price, this valuation trend, there is no surprise that you can see that the AI model thinks that the trend is set to continue with another higher low emerging sometime in January 2024, and the valuation that it has forecasted is even at a base case is heavily favoring Ether at this point of time. Um, So let's go ahead with the valuation. So for the month of October, just change the tooltip a little. There was an error on the tooltip. For October, the forecasted number of algo tokens per Ether is at around 18,000, about 1,000 more than the one in September per the AI model. November at almost 21,700, 21,800 you can say. So again, almost 2,000 or 3,000 difference. 2 to 3,000 difference, little over 3,000 difference from October level. For December per the AI model is at 23,000, about 1,000 difference from where it was in November. It will be in November per the AI model. In January, the forecasted algos per ETH is around 22,600. So again, if up until the even in the last quarter of the year, this AI model, if you see, has forecasted from almost 17,000 to 23,000, so a delta of about 6,000 more algo tokens per ETH. And then starting January 2024, a slight correction per the AI model, and then towards the as we move close towards the Bitcoin halving, and in the Q1 of 2024, the valuation again set to rise to about in February to 26,000 algos per ETH. March at about 30,500 algos per ETH, April 36,000 algos per ETH, and May 39 almost 40,000 algos per ETH. So this particular base case scenario is again at this point in time might look heavily bearish for Algorand, considering now we are getting almost 17,000 algos per ETH, and per the prediction in May 2025, it's almost 2x, little over 2x, from 17,000 to 40,000 would be 2.5x, around that amount, and it's slightly under that amount, 2.4x, let's say. The bull case, the second scenario that I would like to present is what is a theoretical ceiling, that is uh, how far can Ethereum valuation against Algorand exceed in terms of algo tokens, for algo tokens per Ether. For October, that is at 19,000 as opposed to 17,000 that is in the base case. For November is at again at 22,700. And these are calculated using the base case and then one standard deviation, as you have as we have in Bollinger bands, like one standard deviations to the bands have to one band to the higher side, one standard deviation, and one to the lower side. We have created a similar AI based Bollinger band, which is not only one standard deviation price or valuation as an input, but also a z-score as a multiplier to it, so that it's not like one band which is exactly tracking the base case. It has a multiplier, which is kind of an advanced technique to forecast using historical data. Again, not financial advice. In a case of a ceiling scenario is at 19,200 for October, for November again 22,700, December at 24,000, January a slight correction to about 23,600. Again the first quarter, let's say the last quarter of this year, again instead of from where we are to so 17,000 to about 24,000 algos per ETH is being forecasted. For January a slight correction, as I said. For February 27,000, for March 31,500, for April 37,600. These are the ceilings again for the bull case for Ethereum, bear case for algo. Again, the denominator being Algorand, numerator being um, Ether. So for May it's at 40,900. So about 41,000 per the AI model. Number of tokens that you could theoretically get at a bull case for Ethereum is at around 41,000 in May of 2024. A steep incline starting January 2024, the first quarter of 2024, um, being the more bullish for Ether per the AI model. So the last scenario is the bear case, which again favors algo, does not favor Ether as much. So in per this scenario, let's one standard deviation to the downside with the help of z-score as a multiplier is a correction is imminent from 17,000 algos per ETH through in October to about 15,000 algos per ETH. If in that case, even in that case, the AI model has forecasted the later part of the 2023, the last 2 months, to be still bullish for Ether to about 18,500, and December to being 19,500, January little under 90,400 level, slight correction in January, February being 22,900, March at 27,300, April at 33,300, and May at 36,600. We will be closely monitoring these three scenarios. We'll take inventory every 2 to 3 months to see how far have the forecast being closer to reality, or if there is any significant divergence between the forecast and actuals as we move towards the end of 2023 or early 2024. We'll probably make an update to this video like we do for most of the trading pairs on this channel. So for that, please do stay subscribed to the channel, and also ideally give this video a like if you do like this content, so that we stay motivated for making more of such similar content. So I'll just summarize the three scenarios before I move to the exact dollar value of algos price in USD terms, for the 3 or 4 scenarios that I see potentially forming in this time period. So the base case, I will summarize it as at, again, the higher lows would be at around January 2024 at about 22,000. The peak valuation would be at around 40,000 in May. The bull case, the higher low would be at around 23,600 in January, and the peak would be in May of 2024 at about 41,000 algos per ETH. The bear case, the correction is in this month itself, one major correction to the downside, about 15,000 algos per ETH. The second low at around 19,300 in January, and the peak at around 36,600 in May. So let's move on to the actual price in the USDs. As you know that there are certain levels, the price of Ethereum is also a moving target till about not just till about till about May of 2024, but it's always going to be a moving target no matter what. The price of Ether also will have 3 to 4 scenarios per in the future, the base bull and the bear case or extreme bullish case that we have established at certain key points. As if ETH is trading at 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, and 3,000, what could be Algorand's algo token price action be doing? So if ETH is at some point at trading at $1,000. Let's say let's focus on the first quarter of 2024. ETH at $1,000. Algorand is at per this model at almost at 4.5 cent. If ETH makes a $1,000 low in let's say in March of 2023, the Algorand's algo token is around at 2.75 cents in April of 2024 and 3.2 cents in March of 2024. At 1500, you get the idea. It's at 6 cents. March it would be little under 5 cents. April would be little over 4 cents. At ETH at 2000, algo's valuation would be at around 8 cents. Right now Algorand is around trading at around 9 to 10 cents, 10 to 11 cents in its USD valuation. So ETH at 2000, the algo token at 8 cents. Even Ether is trading lower than 2000. As we move ahead, if this trend still continues, even if Ethereum is at 2000, algos price action per this AI model is set to be lower as at around March. At March is around 6,000, sorry, 6.55 cents. At in April at around 5.5 cents. If ETH is at 3000 in the month of let's say January of 2024, algo's price per the AI model would be at around 13 cents, in March at around 9 cents, and April at around 8 cents. These are all the possible scenarios forecasted by the AI model. Again, not financial advice. Just to summarize all of it is algo's token per most of the scenarios is facing uh, significant challenges, as you have seen with its Ethereum pair. uh, Most of them have a valuation around those 35 to 40,000 algos per ETH, sometime in the first quarter of 2024 or second quarter of 2024. So stay tuned for further updates. Again, give us a subscribe if you like this video, and also check out the other altcoins and the trading pair that we have covered on this channel. Also, we have a uh, dedicated playlist for Ethereum and Bitcoin, and also altcoins for their USD pairs forecasted using AI technique. So hope you like that content as well, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Bye bye.